Good evening. No, it's not Alicia, it's me, it's Lee. How you doing, everyone? I'm filling in for Alicia because she's at work when the Russia game was on and also the Uruguay game was on. So here I am, filling in for Alicia. So before we get on with the two games, thank you very much for people who have been sending in the clips. We still want some more wherever you are watching the World Cup, whether you're halfway around the world, whether you're on holiday, working abroad, or you're just down the local pub, send in your clips as well. I want to begin, first of all, I want to applaud the Russian fans. Now, we've done a few videos where we were concerned about, the racism that might happen, organised crime, gangs and so on. But so far, almost a week in, every nation's played now, there's been no violence and it's all been positive, which I'm quite pleasantly surprised by that as well. So I'm very happy about it. Let us know what you think on that. Let's get on with the game. Right then, so the big news it was Mo Salah. Mo Salah started, and obviously that was the talking point last time out. This is the talking point again. Mo Salah started. We'll talk about Salah in a moment. The Russian side, if you look at them, they've had a couple of changes. The goal scorers, Denis Cheryshev coming at left midfield after he scored a couple after coming off the bench. The giant striker, Juzba, played up top as well, and of course the talented Golovin, if that's pronounced it right. But that was the Russian lineup. The first half was more dire than what it was the second half, to be fair. The first 5 minutes, Golovin steals a ball from the defender and shoots just wide, and we've seen Salah have a snapshot, and we've seen Trezeguet try to curl one, but the game was lacking quality. But then the second half was more eventful. A missed hit shot, well, the goalkeeper come out and parried it, then a missed hit shot come back in, and then it takes a massive deflection of Fatty, flat foot to the goalkeeper. Russia go 1-0 up. There's the amount of own goals and penalties happening in this World Cup is incredible. Probably because VAR has a say in that. So 2 minutes after that half time, great start by Russia, and then it was one-way traffic probably for the next 15 minutes. Cheryshev sights foots home, he gets his third of the tournament, goes top of Ronaldo at the top of the goal scoring chart after Fernandes was bombing down that right flank doing the overlap. He's looked quite impressive as well, the Brazilian born right back who plays obviously for, if he's classed as home nation, Russia, whatever. But 2-0 up after 59 minutes, and then just after the hour, a few minutes later, Russia went on and scored, and it's a great goal by Juzba, however you want to pronounce it. The long ball over the top, he chests it, then he flicks it past the defender, and then he coolly slots it into the bottom corner. It's a fabulous finish, 3-0, it's game over. But, you're probably thinking, come on, Egypt, you need to start to spring to life. Mo Salah's not in this game. Trezeguet just shoots wide. But then they got the penalty on the 73rd minute. Salah is tugged. Again, the VAR was brought in again for the benefit of these kind of decisions. Egypt got the penalty. I'm happy that Salah scored. Russia went on a win 3-1. The goal was in vain. Egypt are on the brink of being knocked out. Russia are almost there now. If Uruguay win tomorrow, it means that both nations, Russia and Uruguay, will qualify, and of course the other two will drop out. But Uruguay only need a point to knock Egypt out. We'll see. Well, obviously you'll know by now, but by the time I film this, you don't. But overall, are Russia that impressive? So yeah, they haven't been tested yet, and I think the Uruguay game will test them a bit more in the third game. But Egypt, on the other hand, didn't look very promising. Salah was, even though he scored his penalty, I thought Salah was poor, and you could see that something just wasn't right with him, with his form, with his fitness, which is understandable. He's only been injured, just a few weeks back in the Champions League, and it's a big ask. He wanted to go to the World Cup, but sadly, it looks like Egypt will go out. Russia are going to go on to the last 16, wherever they play. But let's get over to the second game. Right then, so moving on to the second game, I have to say the second game was absolutely shocking the day, like horrible game to watch. Looking at the lineups, Uruguay, you were seeing two changes, we've seen Carlos Sanchez and Rodriguez start, and it was also Luis Suarez's 100th appearance, so massive congratulations for him, for Uruguay. Obviously we know that he went on a score. It came in the 25th minute, the corner came in, the Saudi Arabia goalkeeper is absolutely flapping all over the place. Suarez has an easy tap in to make it 1-0. As you can probably tell, I've skipped the lineups from Saudi Arabia because, let's be honest, how many people know Saudi Arabia players? But really poor. He was the standing goalkeeper to come in, and it was just a dull game all around. The only other chance in that first half is when one of the Saudi players made Muslera tip over. And there was a bit of half chances each way. But I have to give credit, first of all, to Saudi Arabia, because they were much more up for this game than the opening game when they got hammered 5-0. They were in it for long periods, and let's face it, The second half was pretty poor as well. Cavani in particular had a chance where it hit him, a cannon and it deflected off him and went wide, and then he was trying to bulldoze later on in the game when he went through and the Saudi defender messed up and the goalkeeper went on to save it. But apart from that, it was a pretty poor game, but congratulations to Uruguay. They go on and qualify alongside Russia. The Saudis, as I've touched upon, were much more improved, but they just didn't have that in the final third creating chances enough. And Uruguay haven't conceded a goal. They haven't looked spectacular. I think with this group, Uruguay and Russia will play each other next, is basically battling out who finishes top. I can pretty much predict what you guys are going to watch, and what Lisha's going to be talking more about is, because this group is done, it's all about who finishes top. We'll then play runner-up in the next Group B group game, which will be Sharky's group as well. But overall, yeah, the best two sides qualify. Uruguay haven't looked great. We'll see more how Uruguay tested against Russia in the final game, and vice versa, how good Russia really are against their mean defence. Because let's face it, Uruguay's defence, you have Cáceres, who's played across Europe. He had a spell at Southampton last season. You've got Godin, you've got Jimenez, both played at Atleti, and then you've got Varela, who used to be a former Manchester United right back as well. So the defence is very strong, but we'll see how those two get on as well. Let us know what you think on there. Before we wrap up, here is Rob with the latest England report. Over at you, Rob.
The London Evening Standard has reported that Dele Alli's injury he sustained on Monday is a minor strain and is thus a doubt for our final group game against Belgium on the 28th of June. This will be of interest especially to Eric Dyer and Ruben Loftus-Cheek, who will hope to occupy the vacant central midfield role against Panama. And in readiness for the match against Panama on Sunday, Captain Roman Torres has insisted that Panama will not be shying away from their physical approach that they played with against Belgium. The Central American side conceded 18 fouls with that physical approach on Monday. And so that is just a quick update for you on the current goings on with the England camp, and I shall see you later.